Hello, and welcome to day 3 of week 16 in Parkinsons52 land. My name is Jim Kennedy, and I have PD. I'm helping David Sangster out this week by serving as his point person for Parkinsons52. We talked about this little pie chart in the day 1 video, which represents the different aspects of music in my fight against PD. Enemy number 1 in my life. We're still talking about this little blue slice today. It's called Music and Exercise, and it's arguably the most important of the 5. I want to take just a few minutes to talk about the exercise portion of this category. Exercise as a treatment for PD has been extensively researched and is believed to be extremely beneficial in a number of ways. It's also been shown that the most helpful form of exercise is vigorous exercise, the kind that really gets your heart pumping. Ideally, when you get through with your exercise session, this is how you should feel. Amazingly, one of the other benefits of exercise, as shown by animal experiments, is improved cognitive skills. The mice who are forced to work harder actually get smarter than the other mice. How can this happen? It's because of the miraculous neuroplasticity of the human central nervous system, including the brain. I couldn't find a definition of neuroplasticity, so I constructed this one based on what I've learned on the subject. If you want to learn more about neuroplasticity, I recommend these books from Dr. Norman Doidge. The human body, including our central nervous system, has a marvelous ability to adapt to changing situations, even disease, if we help it along just a little bit. I want to return to the NMT half of this piece of the pie for a moment. It's important that the music you exercise with have a strong and steady rhythm. This facilitates the entrainment effect that we talked about yesterday. When you exercise, you should be in sync with the music. Remember this little diagram from yesterday? You can be in sync with the music beat for beat, or you may choose to increase or decrease your exercise speed and hit the beats every other beat, every 3 beats, whatever works for you depending on your exercise speed and the music you've chosen. Let's watch just a few examples of what I mean.
She was standing at the front door when I came home last night. A good book in her left hand, a rolling pin in her right.
Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
When you exercise to music this way, you're in training, and your movement signals in your central nervous system are locked on to the auditory signals coming from the rhythm in the music. This is how you get a significant benefit from a vigorous exercise program coupled with NMT. You remember from yesterday I showed you what happened to me last year after only 3.5 months into my program. You may be saying, well, I can't do the kind of exercise this guy is showing me. Vigorous exercise for you may not be the same as vigorous exercise for another person. You have to fit the program to your ability, as long as you get off your duff and push yourself. That's what's important. When I'm power walking, I often take my Gary Sharp bungee ball to work on my fine motor skills at the same time. It's important to keep safety in mind though, because there's a lot going on at the same time. Multitasking. Always be alert and aware of what's going on around you. Well, we'll wrap it up for today. I promise you that tomorrow we'll move on to another piece of the pie. We'll talk about therapeutic instrumental music performance, or TIMP, as applied to fine motor skills. I think you'll find it very interesting and helpful. Remember what I told you on day 1. You don't have to have a musical background to benefit from NMT. If you tell me you don't own a musical instrument, my response would be, yes you do, you just don't recognize it. I hope to see you tomorrow, day 4, and I'll show you what I mean. Until then, don't forget our motto.